You know, there's a company whose tech is almost definitely inside the phone you're holding, the car you might drive, and even the cloud servers that run your entire digital life. You might not even know their name, but ARM is the quiet giant of the tech world. And right now, well, something massive is happening with them. Let's get into it.
Okay, first, just look at this number. In their last quarter, ARM pulled in a record-smashing $1.135 billion in total revenue. That is a gigantic figure that made absolutely everyone in the industry sit up and pay attention.
But it's not just about the size of the number, it's the speed. That revenue? It's a 34% jump from just last year. This isn't just some steady, predictable growth. No, this is straight-up rocket fuel acceleration, and it tells us a major shift is happening.
And to really wrap your head around the scale we're talking about, think about this. Since they started, over 325 billion chips based on ARM designs have been shipped. Let that sink in for a second. That's how deeply this company is woven into the very fabric of modern technology.
So what is going on here, right? How did this sort of quiet architect of the chip world suddenly post these completely explosive results? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down. To really get ARM's success, you first have to understand their totally unique approach. See, they aren't like the other chip giants. They're the architects, not the builders. And honestly, it's a genius model. ARM doesn't spend billions on factories. Instead, they just design the core blueprints, the IP, for processors. Then companies like Apple, NVIDIA, you name it, they pay ARM an upfront fee to use these blueprints, and then they pay an ongoing royalty for every single chip they make. It's incredibly scalable. And this business model has led to this simple but incredibly powerful statement from their own report. Because they're the ones empowering everyone else to build chips, their designs have become the most widespread processor architecture on the entire planet.
So what this means is, while you might see a Google or an Apple logo on your phone, the fundamental design of that processor, the actual brain that makes it all work, is almost certainly from ARM. They are the unseen engine of the entire mobile revolution.
But here's where the story gets really interesting. For years, ARM basically meant mobile phones. Well, that's changing, and it's changing fast. Their recent success is all being driven by this powerful, deliberate push into brand new, high-growth markets.
And you can literally see that shift happening right here. The chart on the left, that's their revenue back in 2016. You can see it's almost all mobile. Now look at the projection for 2025 on the right. Whoa. Mobile is still a huge piece, of course, but now cloud computing, automotive, and the Internet of Things are these massive growing slices of the pie. It's a total business transformation.
And the data just proves this strategy is crushing it. In just a couple of years, they've more than doubled their market share in cloud computing and have seriously tightened their grip on the auto industry. I mean, these aren't small gains. They are major land grabs in the most important tech markets out there.
So ARM is in more places. That's clear. But there's another, even more powerful part of this story. It's not just about the number of chips anymore. It's about how much they're earning from each one. They figured out how to seriously increase their value.
Okay, so the first piece of this puzzle is the big shift to their newer ARM v9 architecture. Their older v8 basically powered the entire smartphone era, which is amazing, but v9, it's built for this new world of AI and machine learning. And because it's so much more powerful and valuable, it commands a much higher royalty rate for ARM on every single chip.
And the second piece is something they call compute subsystems, or CSS. Now, the best way to think about this is like a pre-built high-performance engine kit for a car. Instead of just giving their partners the blueprints for the pistons and valves, ARM is now offering a nearly complete pre-tested engine block. So why is this such a big deal for partners like Microsoft or NVIDIA? Well, because designing modern chips is incredibly hard, it's super expensive, and it's really risky. CSA helps them solve all those problems. It saves them a ton of time and money, and it lets them get their own custom chips out the door way faster. And for ARM, the result is simple and powerful. Because they're providing so much more value with this pre-built solution, they can charge a substantially higher royalty for it. More value for their partners equals way more revenue for ARM. It's a win-win. Okay, so we've got market expansion and higher value from each chip. Now let's connect all of this to the single biggest trend in technology today, artificial intelligence. This is where ARM's entire strategy just clicks together perfectly. This quote from ARM's report says it all. You see, AI isn't just happening in one place. It's happening everywhere. And to run AI, you need two things: incredible performance and incredible energy efficiency. That combination, that's ARM's signature strength, their bread and butter. In those huge data centers that are training large AI models, your power bill is a massive cost, and it's a real physical limit. ARM's super energy-efficient designs let companies like NVIDIA and Amazon Web Services pack way more computing power into the same physical space. It makes them the perfect choice for the AI cloud.
And then you've got AI at the edge. Think about your car. The crazy complex calculations you need for self-driving or advanced safety systems have to happen instantly, right there in the vehicle. You can't have lag. ARM's high-performance, low-power chips are just ideal for this.
And this brings us full circle, right back to your pocket. The next wave of generative AI, things like real-time translation or crazy photo editing, it's not going to happen in the cloud. It's going to happen right on your phone, powered by, you guessed it, ARM's latest AI-optimized designs.
So what this all means is that ARM isn't just an AI company. They're quickly becoming the foundational platform for the entire AI ecosystem. From the cloud, to the car, to the phone in your hand, their core strengths and their new, higher-value products are literally fueling the future of AI in every single device.
Which really just leaves us with one final, fascinating question. As our world's appetite for artificial intelligence becomes truly unstoppable, will the company that provides the most efficient, most adaptable blueprint for computing be the one that ends up owning the future?